Hi everybody, this is the Comic Book Hut, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the People's Champion, your host, and welcome back to the Comic Book Hut, and hopefully you like this video. Hit that subscribe button. As you know, Superman, the James Gunn Superman is hitting theaters right now as we speak. Understand that some of the reviews have been rather good, that the fans really like it, the critics don't like it. We know that one of the critics that are out there is, Geeks and Gamers, Jeremy, does not like it. He thinks that the Schneider Superman Man of Steel is better. That's nonsense. Because we want Superman smiling, and we want Superman to be have some humanity to him. We don't want him having parents that basically tell him, if you don't want to be a hero, don't have to be a hero. Well, that's great advice. But we know that the big controversy of the last few days is these comments from James Gunn about immigrants. You know, this is like a story about immigrants. But the thing is that, from what I understand, there's not a lot there in the movie. From the YouTuber Yellow Flash, he had said that the movie's good. There's nothing political really in the movie. So let me read you from Phantom Pulse, because we have an actor who played Superman 30 years ago, and that's Dean Cain from that show from the 90s. Headline from Phantom Pulse: former Superman actor Dean Cain says James Gunn's immigrant comments will hurt Superman's box office grosses. Well, we'll see. I went past the movie theater earlier today, and the parking lot was packed. Former Superman actor Dean Cain, who played the character on the Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman show, said that James Gunn's comments about Superman being an immigrant will hurt his film's box office grosses. In an interview with the Times UK, James Gunn stated, Superman is the story of America, an immigrant that came from out of other places and populated the country. But for me, it is mostly a story that says basic human kindness is a value and something we have lost. I don't disagree with him on that last part. As you know, Superman is really the story of Moses. That's really where it really comes from. Getting a young child away from a disaster. Gunn also confirmed that the movie plays differently in blue states than in red states. Yes, it plays differently. That's not what I heard. I don't know if he's trying to gin up buzz about it. He didn't reiterate the film was about kindness while expressing anything but kindness. It's true. We talked about that the other day. But it's about human kindness. Obviously, there will be jerks out there who are just kind and will take it as offensive just because it's also about kindness. But screw them. I mean, really, a little bit contradicting himself. Sean's brother Sean was asked about his brother's comments and what his reaction was. He answered, "My reaction to that is exactly what the movie's about. I think that we support our people. You know, we love our immigrants. Yes, Superman's an immigrant. Yes, the people that we support in this country are immigrants. And if you don't like that, then you're not American. Get lost. Get lost." People who say no to immigrants are against the American way, are against the American dream is all about. And why didn't you say American way in the movie, moron? Cain initially reacted to James Gunn's comments, telling TMZ, quote, "I think bringing Superman into it, I think that was a mistake by James to say it was an immigrant thing. And I think it's going to hurt the numbers on the movie. I was excited for the movie. I'm excited to see what it is because James Gunn seems to have a sense of humor. And the last version of Superman didn't have much humor. Yeah, it was humorless. And I love the humor in Superman. You have to have Superman smile. Now, Henry Cavill looked good as Superman, but his smiling is not natural. So it doesn't come across to me as very sincere. And then to have him smiling with the mustache, they CGI the mustache out. It looked strange. So Dean Cain continues. So I'm rooting for it to be a success, but I don't like that last political comment. As for Sean Gunn's comments, he said, and I saw Sean Gunn say something about it too. I know Sean, I like Sean, it's his brother, but I just don't know that that's going to be the right. It's not going to tank. It's like Snow White, but I don't think it's going to help. I don't think it's going to help the numbers. And people need to be educated on this immigrant situation because we're the most immigrant-friendly by far country on this planet, and that's true. I mean, we have the loosest immigration laws in this country. Some countries you just can't get into to live there. And they'll arrest you if you sneak in and kick you out right away. Mexico, for one. The box office expectations for the film were already pretty low. Deadline reported that they only believed the film would gross $200 million globally in its opening weekend, while Sean Robbins of Box Office Theory projects the film will gross $148 million domestic. Well, that's not good. Robbins believes the film will do between $358 and $457 in its entire domestic run. That's not great. Making matters worse is that the film's budget was reported to be $363.8 million, based on a report from the state of Ohio, where the film was partially filmed. If that report is accurate, the film needs to gross over $1.09 billion just to break even. Boy, this movie's in big trouble. And you can't hit your mark when it comes to money, you're in big trouble. Wow. That's a shame. Because the visuals on this movie look terrific. Some of the characters look visually stunning. He looks, the kid that plays Superman, he looks pretty good in it. And that costume looks great. It's not too flashy. It's not too dull. It's not as flashy as Christopher Reeve's costume. But it's not nearly as dreary looking. Then he's got his underpants back on, which makes me happy. Because Henry Cavill didn't wear underpants, in those movies. But to see that come back, that's always good too. It's just an interesting quirk of that costume. It's his underpants. But anyway, we'll see what the numbers are. I don't really think that the talk about this immigration is really going to hurt the movie because it's Superman. If the movie's good, people like it. And like I said, the Rotten Tomatoes reviews on it, for fans, they like it. This might be a word-of-mouth movie. But we'll see. We'll see. The numbers will be coming out in the next 2 days, and we'll talk about that as we go along. So let me know what you think about this video. Of course, please subscribe to the Comic Book Hut, and I'll see you later.